in my mind, education, entrepreneurship, life is all about one thing: getting along with people, communities, and having fun and doing it.
To be happy, it requires you to strive for something that's challenging and hard to do, okay? And being able to being willing and able to work at achieving that goal. If you're doing that activity, plus you hit the goal, right? At the moment you hit the goal, it's the most happy, fleeting moment in one's life. I went to MIT, majored in electrical engineering and computer science, got an undergraduate, graduate degree there, and that's where I met the co-founders of Unica. As Dave said, it is all about connecting with people who are complementary in skills and who together can have fun working.
This is the school that created the idea. It happened here, that you could come to college, learn about something called entrepreneurship.
You kind of want people to have similar risk profiles as the business. Obviously, as a company grown bigger, I mean, think about it. In the beginning, if you got 10 people and one person is the wrong hire, that's a 10% mistake in a company, okay? So every person you hire is critical. And in my experience, finding people who can take more risk, who are willing to go for lower salary but more upside, seems to be much better aligning, the objective of the company to the individual.
So Bus Assist is a way for Jake to get to his bus without wasting time. The service is designed specifically for school bus transportation. It tracks and monitors school bus location in real time.
But once again, poverty is what I focus on. Heart for the Poor connects the local areas in tropical countries straight to the global economy by planting coconut processing plants. We call these community transformation plants.
Wouldn't it be cool if there was a product that worked like a windshield wiper for your glasses?
Well, thank gosh we have this new product called Squinty, which is a mini wiper for your glasses or technological devices.
Squinty is a Go Green product.
It's 100% USA made.
And 100% affordable.
That's why Tough is here to help. A gym atmosphere can be very intimidating, especially when you're new to fitness. With all the people and all the equipment, you might not know where to begin. That's why Tough is going to come to your school, an atmosphere that you're already comfortable in, with people that you already know, and give you a fitness experience like no other.
Aerial drones takes advantage of the new and emerging technologies from the aerospace and electronics industries, allowing a remote aerial tool such as this to carry out tasks automatically, and also these other ones that I built, and to be programmed in moments and be fitted with GPS and sensors and carry out tasks for commercial, industrial, and life-saving procedures here and around the world.
Taking care of a child who has a chronic illness is very taxing. It consumes a lot of a parent's time. Many of these parents just want to go out, maybe just for a few hours, just so they can have a break. But at this time, they are unable to do that. Skilled Sitters is a solution. Skilled Sitters is an agency which connects caregivers to parents who have children with chronic illness.
Women are going to control 66% of the wealth by 2020. Women are dominating right now social networking because, women, everywhere they go, they're creating a focus group. Guys always get in the elevator with a woman and he says to her, do you have to ever, ask everybody everywhere, what's on their mind? They get in an elevator, a cab, they know everything about the person's children, whatever. And you know what she says? Yeah, I really do. She is wired that way to ask everybody everything. We call them the entrepreneur class. They're starting businesses at twice the rate of men.
As we as a species have gotten very clever at figuring out how to automate labor out of our economy. And so this is sort of a very big trend, and we have to sort of think about how we can sort of develop our society, with that as a backdrop.
Going forward, the next step is sort of having interactions. So rather than just having a transistor that interacts maybe with one or two other transistors, it's also going to be interacting with other memory components. It'll be interacting with storage and so forth. And that's how you really got a computer that was really usable and not really kind of like the punch card computer, but a computer that really was fully integrated.
Most companies are not incented to do business in the United States right now. When we work with clients, setting up a factory or manufacturing in the United States is on the bottom of the list in terms of pricing, talent, things that they can do here in the United States. So I guess when you hear about all these trends, the other thing that as entrepreneurs you guys are faced with is this infrastructure and working around that infrastructure to make sure that you can accomplish what you want to accomplish.
My advice to you would be to choose a very, very specific geography and win and succeed in that geography. So forget about all these other places and think about where is it that you can really corner the market. And so I was just telling an entrepreneur yesterday that when you're starting up, you're doing a whole bunch of things by brute force. So with Zipcar, as I was telling you, I personally had to enter in, we had all those pieces of paper that were in the glove compartment telling start time and stop time. I had my flying monkeys, these bicycle guys who would go around at the end of the month and collect all the things from after midnight on the 31st, and then I personally would be entering in all that data through brute force. But for the users, it seemed like magic. Like, yeah, I just get in my car and it works. So you're going to have to do through brute force this big effort, and you're going to want to do it in a very, very discrete geography because success replicates. So you're really going to want to do it very closely. For Zipcar, in fact, critical mass was not an issue because people signed up because they saw where a car was, and then it worked for them. The very first person was satisfied.